So Father's Day is here, and I'm sure there's any number of cordless power tools that the old man would like to add to his toolbox. But before you click checkout, I need you to hang on for a second. That tool that you're about to buy him could be a total game changer, or in rare cases, a ticking time bomb. I'm talking about the hazards that lithium-ion batteries can pose. As a mechanical engineer and firefighter, I can tell you that these hazards are real, but incredibly rare and extremely misunderstood. So let's clear the air. My name is Eric. I'm the founder of Charlie Division. I'm a mechanical engineer and a firefighter. And on the subject of lithium-ion battery safety, I've actually co-authored several academic research papers on the subject, including thermal runaway. And here's the thing everybody needs to understand about lithium-ion batteries. They are incredibly safe. I mean, in our homes, it's common to find things like gasoline, oils, other flammable liquids. Lithium-ion batteries are arguably way safer than any of that stuff. But when lithium-ion batteries fail, they fail differently, and that's what makes the headline. And just like we have things like gas cans in our garages and don't think twice about them, and they just don't go around spontaneously combusting, the same is true with lithium-ion batteries. Just sitting there, they're not dangerous, but they can be mishandled, and that mishandling can cause problems. I would say the main problem is lithium-ion battery technology is still new to a lot of people in a lot of industries, and what we don't understand, we tend to sensationalize. So let's talk about the problem at hand. Thermal runaway. What is that word? What does it mean and what is the problem? So lithium-ion batteries have become the go-to battery technology for pretty much everything because they can store a lot of energy in a small package. We call that energy density. And the thing with energy is it wants to do something. In an electric vehicle, it's providing propulsion to the wheels. In a power tool, it's driving a nail or cutting wood or something like that. In a pacemaker, it's keeping us alive. But if that battery becomes damaged or the conditions become just perfect, that useful energy can turn into harmful energy in the form of heat. Lithium-ion batteries are always generating some amount of heat. But thermal runaway is specifically when a battery is generating more heat than it can dissipate. The result is a lot of very complicated electrochemical reactions that create a tremendous amount of heat, gas, and possibly fire. But again, what's something that's way more famous for being flammable than batteries? Gasoline. But we're more or less okay with it, and we live with it and accept it, and it doesn't bother us nearly as much. So it's not the technology that's dangerous, it's how we handle it. There are plenty of videos all over social media and all over the internet of battery-powered devices catching fire. What these videos don't explain is the mishandling that caused the fire. I've seen examples of teenagers and other young adults charging cell phones and other electronic devices underneath their pillows while they sleep. That's a great way to hold in a lot of heat. And again, if the battery generates more heat than it can dissipate, it could lead to a fire. I've also seen a lot of examples of college students with batteries and laptops in overstuffed backpacks or gym bags. Again, heat problem. The battery can't get rid of the heat. Another big cause of lithium-ion battery failures is improper charging. Unlike other battery technologies, lithium-ion batteries are very sensitive to the amount of charge that they have. There is a hard threshold to how much those batteries can be charged. And if you overcharge a battery or improperly charge a battery, you will start to generate a lot of heat because the chemicals inside that battery start to get really unhappy. In fact, across the entire fire service, that's the #1 cause that we see of fires caused by lithium-ion battery-powered devices. It's improper charging. Now, I know it sounds like I'm painting lithium-ion batteries as this dangerous thing, but that's the thing. It's only dangerous if you don't understand it and you misuse it. How do we improve our understanding and reduce the chance we could misuse this technology? First off, delete those items in your Amazon cart. Buy the good stuff from a reputable dealer. Stick with the name brands and stick with their batteries and their chargers. Most of the major tool brands go through the additional steps to have third parties like Underwriters Laboratory or UL certify their product to be safer than the alternative. There are many different UL standards that cover different types of lithium-ion batteries and battery-powered devices. These standards have very strict acceptance criteria, but generally to pass one of these tests, the criteria is must not explode or catch fire. The other important key to that is use the charger that is made specifically for that battery. Never put a lithium-ion battery on a trickle charger. Lithium-ion batteries work best within a certain charge level, and the battery suppliers and the manufacturers can work together to determine what that charge level is, and they'll program their chargers to work to that level. Informed purchasing is definitely the #1 safety factor when it comes to battery-powered devices. But once you have your battery-powered device, there are a couple of simple rules that you should follow to make sure you don't run into problems later on. First, like we've been saying, batteries don't like a lot of extra heat, especially when charging. So make sure you charge your batteries in a cool, well-ventilated area. Don't keep batteries just laying around in your car. Bring them inside. Again, think about it. It wouldn't be very smart to just leave a gas can rolling around in the trunk of your car the whole time. And if you notice a battery shows signs of physical damage, like a crush or a puncture or something like that, take it out of service and properly recycle it. A cordless power tool is a great gift for Father's Day. Us dads generally have a lot of stuff we need to get done, and having the right tool for the job makes those tasks go by a lot faster. And taking your time to do research on proper tools and proper batteries and proper safety can really add an extra element of respect to your gift-giving process. It says, hey dad, I respect your time and your skills enough that I'm not going to give you something sketchy. So load the old man up with new tools. Go out there, build a tree house or some bike ramps or a shed. If you found this video useful, like it, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to see the lighter side of safety, go find me over on Instagram and follow my content there. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next one.